Hello there guys, this is Out of Pace, and today we start the video with showing what kind of graphical settings I use with my system. I don't have that much of a powerful PC, but it does the job. I can do most of the stuff I need and also record on Shadow Play, so you can skip this. First race will be at Spa-Francorchamps, and what happens in multiplayer usually is quite funny. People disappearing at the start, so I will start my usual routine, driving a little bit backwards so guys in front have a little bit more time, as I see the Lambo also does it. In these low safety rating multiplayer races you have to do it sometimes. It depends how qualifying goes, and also I didn't qualify for this race also, so we start off almost last, and this race, this story will be all about so you can see I am in this race. I'm Coyote and the AMG guy is Roadrunner, so it's gonna be quite interesting. Will I be able to catch him and ultimately win the race? So we will go inside of the Bentley, inside of all the clipping the apexes, but we will have a contact with Ferrari that is spinning off. So we overtook the bunch of them in just third corner, not third, I think it's fifth corner, so easy enough. We will just skip ahead a little bit so we have something to also talk about. So right now, coming up on bus stop chicane, really catching up to guys, and I actually missed the braking point, but we won't gain any time. Actually, we will lose a position to Bentley. Now it's a mission for me to catch him, and really trying to capitalize on other guys' mistakes. He runs off wide on a first corner, and also myself, I can't really make mistakes, otherwise I won't be able to overtake anyone. So taking almost flat out the Arouge, coming up on the straight right here, it's really necessary to take the Arouge almost flat, so you have best opportunity. So they made a contact with Audi and Bentley, and we overtook him, a bunch of them in the last corners. So now sitting again behind the Ferrari that I wanted to catch a few laps before, and also Bentley is firmly behind us, and coming up on the Arouge, really getting the slipstream from the Ferrari, and we took almost flat out the Arouge. And now will we be able to go around the Ferrari on this chicane? And really close racing, really good racing between two of us. You can see how close we are to each other, and we really took the best line that we could for overtaking on that series of corners. So it's really nice racing, really nice display that you can really race in multiplayer. That's a big lie that people tell, that you can't race in Assetto Corsa Competizione multiplayer. So few laps ahead. I'm really in nowhere, catching the first place. Actually, that was the Roadrunner, if you will, and it was really nice to know that I actually managed to catch him. So this is the first race I'm showing to you guys. Ultimately we won the race. Nothing really to add, but that never give up. Even though you can start last, you can gain anyway if you stay consistent. So this race was all about consistency. So next race was at Zolder, Belgium Zolder. So really nice track, really stressful track if there's a lot of guys. So also again, guys just disappearing, and one trick that I use is you follow the arrow. You can see how brakes will heat up when you hold the throttle and simultaneously hold the brakes a little while. Brakes will really heat up and you can brake much later in first corners. That's actually what they use, what they do in real life. So David Perel also talked about it in his sim racing channel, and he's also showing these real life races. So inside of the AMG, not AMG, I'm sorry, that's Huracan GT3. So we weren't able to overtake him, but we will do it right now. And contact between Rinaldi Racing and Lexus. Bunch of guys going off the track. I can tell you this is really stressful track to race on. Really fast, just a minute and 28 seconds if you're really good at this track. And there's always carnage, so you have to be really careful on bus stops. So around the outside and inside of the Lexus, and ultimately we gained the position, and you can see just bam, guys hitting each other, and we were lucky enough to go right through them. And now inside of the Nissan GTR, and we will claim the position again. Really nice. We're coming up on positions. So right now behind the Lexus and AMG up in front. You can see also some detail right now on the tire. As I show you this nice camera angle, you can see that rubbering is also simulated in this game. The tire is flexing. It's really nice display, and I like also this camera angle showing that the interesting how it looks when we gain the time on these guys up in front. So now AMG is up the position, and now we're sitting behind the Lexus. Really not too fast guys, and really have to try and stay consistent. As you saw in previous race, that we actually can win a lot of positions and ultimately the race if we stay patient and we stay not too fast but also not too slow, of course, trying to play on nerves of other guys, that we will always stay behind until they make mistakes or we have possibility to overtake them. So right now we're coming up on Lexus, and maybe we will be able to really take the position from him. And you can see that I can brake much later than the Lexus also, and there's a lot of guys in front, big train of guys, and almost in the back of the Lexus. So you have to be really careful and guys coming off the track a little bit, a bunch of guys. So we will try to take the inside, not quite right now, but I guess now we have a run on Lexus, and we will just claim the position, clipping the apex and trying to carry as much speed as I can through the corners, and coming up on this fast chicane, really kind of fast but really bumpy, and you have to be really careful, and the same thing is about almost every chicane. So this one you can take really narrow lines, really abuse the curbs, but you have to be really careful not to run them too much, otherwise you will be penalized for track limits and also your car. And yeah, that was my big dive bomb. I'm not too proud of it. Really bad display of me, but that happens. I thought that I can brake a tiny bit later, so you have to keep in mind that you can't really abuse the braking points too much. Brakes lock up and you just slide into guys. So now Lexus is, not Lexus, but Ferrari is looking inside. I'm not giving it to him yet. I don't know if he's too much of a faster guy than me, but he's trying really claim the inside line. But I think this guy is somewhat the same pace as myself. So now we're sitting at 13th place and catching up to Audi in front. Actually, this is version 101. This is not 1.1. So this is before the big update that came out with the Zandvoort and all the GT3 2019 cars. So Audi just slides off the track, decided to end the race, and Ferrari is looking firmly inside, but not yet. Really patient guy, I give it to him. Props to him. So trying to get away from him, but he's really firmly staying behind me, and right now hitting the big bump on the inside. So now the Ferrari has the run on me on the straight, so a little bit of tiny contact between us, and he is a faster guy, not maybe faster, but he's making less mistakes in this race than me, so I have to calm myself down a little bit, but he will get away ultimately. And now sitting in 10th place after a few laps. Some guys left, some guys were off the track, and myself also. I will get off the track, and you can see just small train of guys coming, and we will skip ahead a lot right now. As always, I don't want to waste your time, so right now sitting in 13th, back to 13th place again, almost the last place. So we will try to overtake the Lexus yet again. Coming up on the straight, first corner, blimping into second gear, little oversteer, and now again second corner, second gear, and now flat out third corner, and really coming up on Lexus. Maybe he has some damage or something, but he's really slow through these sequence of corners, so we will claim the position. And coming up on chicane, first chicane off the track, and he will ride off the track. Yeah, he decided to also that he doesn't want to be on the tarmac. So right now second chicane, really abusing those curbs, and we will get the warning for track limits again. really trying to catch some positions. We caught the 13th place, the 12th place, so right now gained at least something. Still 8 minutes till the race ends, till the last lap will be, and right now we're catching up on Ferrari visibly, and he will just spin off. Also decided to go the other way, so ultimately right now this will be our last lap of the race, and we are sitting in 10th place. And what happened? We ran out of gas. So this was it. Like and subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.